Okay, Klasse, guten Morgen, guten Morgen, guten Morgen. Herr Daub hier. Wir sprechen heute über freiwillig arbeiten. Ist es eine gute Idee oder eine Zeitverschwendung? Now, a couple of things about freiwillig arbeiten. In German culture, there are amazing organizations designed to help students graduating their chosen school to become freiwillig Arbeiter. Now, what this means is volunteer work. And one of the things that's very different between volunteer work in Germany or in German-speaking countries versus America is that volunteer work is much more supported over in other countries. In America, it is seen as something wonderful, and once you complete it, you are done. Generally, the time commitment is a lot less. Now, in Germany and in German-speaking countries, the volunteer workers tend to have a couple of other outcomes. Depending on the type of service that you are rendering, you could receive free transportation, perhaps free room and board, or a reduced rate of renting out a location. So it's kind of a cool way to go about it. If you are considering a gap year after high school, you might want to think about, why would somebody do that? And that's one of the goals for this lesson that we're going to be exploring is what does it mean to do volunteer work? Why do we do volunteer work? And is it even a good idea? What would it take to do volunteer work? And what does volunteer work do for you as well as, of course, most importantly, the people you serve? That's going to be the tough one. So let's go ahead and go on. First thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at some of the vocabulary because when we get into these types of topics where we have kind of specialized vocabulary, we've got to learn it. Let's go on. Okay, sich engagieren. Now, this one's a little bit interesting. To engage yourself in something. You know what? We're going to go ahead and talk with Herr Dab.
Ja. To remember sich engagieren, I always remember it sounds like engaged. Ich engagiere mich für die Umwelt.
Environment.
Ich engagiere mich für Tiere.
Animals.
Good.
Well, thank you, Herr Dab. I appreciate that. So notice a couple of things. You'll see that sich engagieren has the word sich in it. That's what they call reflexive. It just means that it's something you do for yourself. Engagieren, remember when we use that. If I were to say I engage myself, I would say ich engagiere, with just the E, mich. All right, let's move on to the other vocabulary words. We'll review these later. Okay, the next one is die Gemeinschaft. Wait. How do I do this one? This one's kind of hard.
Why, I'm glad you asked.
I
Gemeinschaft means group or community. Gemein means in general. Shaft, think of it like a shaft of arrows. All the arrows together. So if you have a whole lot of generalness, then you have a community. Also,
A little vague.
die Gemeinschaft ist groß. You could also have eine soziale Gemeinschaft,
Okay.
Kirche Gemeinschaft,
Okay.
a church, group or community,
Oh.
or an online Gemeinschaft, an online community.
I like that one. Online Gemeinschaft. I'm going to use that one. So, the next word.
What?
Nope. He just wanted to keep on talking. All right, so let's go ahead and talk with this guy. We got Biotrog, and wow, he looks like he's getting phoned in from Russia. So yeah, is that Herr Dab or Comrade Dab? How are you gonna call you?
Ah, yeah. Why, yes. Beitragen is a very good word.
Yeah.
Beitragen, the word tragen means to carry or wear.
Oh, okay.
Bei means up to. So think of it
Oh.
this way. What do you carry up to a situation or a project or something else? Now notice too, it's separable. So ich trage zu dem Projekt bei. Those two words, they split up. Isn't that easy? Was
A little bit
trägst
easier.
du bei? Beitragen.
Ish.
To contribute.
Thanks. Think you heard Ab. Okay. Yeah. So ich trage alles bei. Thanks, Herr Dab. Jeez. You have to bring that in, huh? All right. Let's move on. Oh, who's that guy? Well, okay. Let's see what the word is first. Der Teil. This is odd. Okay, it says apart. Let's see if we can remember how to remember this word. Let's ask Herr Dab. Hey, no other way. Hey, Herr Dab. How can I remember this word?
Ah, very good question. Es regnet. Well, das ist ein Teil der Arbeit.
It is.
It's raining or if it's sunny. Das ist ein Teil der Arbeit. The word
Okay.
tile is easy to remember. Tile means piece.
Oh,
How can I remember that?
I don't know.
Well, think of it like your kitchen floor. Lots of tiles, right? The word tile,
Oh.
the bathroom tile, are all little pieces.
Okay.
Great.
Well, excellent. Thank you, Herr Dab. I appreciate that. Man, where does he get all this stuff? Okay, now this is a new place. I've never been here. Fair and Dern. This sounds like some space age word. Hey, Herr Dab, do you have anything?
Yeah, you want to know what verändern means? Well,
I
tell you
do.
what, I can tell you what verändern means. All right, ändern. Ändern is to change.
Okay.
Ver, V-E-R, bring into a state of. Bring
Oh.
into a state of change. It's a fancy way to say change.
Oh,
So,
easy.
was kann sich verändern?
What?
Eine Person kann die Welt verändern.
Oh.
Not bad. Good
Not at all.
sentences. Verändern.
All right. Well, thanks, Herr Dab. I appreciate that. That, sometimes he just knows so much. All right. Who? Whoa. Okay. Well, we have der Einfluss. Der Einfluss. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Herr Dab, can you help me out here? I see a picture of the Grand Canyon, and that has nothing to do with Einfluss.
Ha! Good question. Gute Frage.
I know.
So, Einfluss. It means to influence. It sounds like influence, but we're going to go one step more. Take a check at that picture there. Do you notice the Grand Canyon? How many
Yeah.
rivers are in that Grand Canyon?
One.
Einfluss.
Oh,
Power of Einfluss.
power of like one river.
Influence the way the Grand Canyon looks. Isn't that great? I think so.
Okay, so like there's one river, and that one river has the influence. Interesting. Very smart, Herr Dab. Thank you very much. Okay, this is getting weird. I think something's working right now. Okay, so next is their Beitrag. Beitrag contribution. I think did we have that word already, Herr Dab? I don't remember. Can you explain this one for me?
Yeah, okay. I will help you out, Herr Dab.
Thanks.
Check it out. So, der Beitrag. Beitrag is a contribution. Now, we learned about beitragen, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the noun. Remember?
Oh,
Ich trage
I got nouns.
as I carry or wear. By, up to. So if you're going to go work on a project, you're going to carry something up to the project to contribute. You like it? Watch
Yes.
this magic trick. You should
Whoa.
just see that.
Love it. Oh, very good. Oh, wow. Yeah, I did not even expect his hat to change color. Not in the least. All right. The next word we've got is Lysten. Okay, this is a word I've not seen before. Well, actually, I have, but I'm pretending like I haven't. Lysten is a really good word. Achieve, perform a service, or render a service. This one's going to be a little bit hard to remember. Hey, Comrade Dab, can you help me and enlighten me? How can I remember the word Lysten?
Ah, I see you've chosen me again.
Of course.
Well, the word Lysten. Lysten's a tricky word. It means to achieve or perform a service. So think of it this way. Leistet Arbeit. He accomplishes work. You could also say, for example, Dienst leisten. Right?
Okay.
So
What's Dienst?
In service.
Oh,
Hat Dienst geleistet.
okay.
Right?
He
So,
accomplished service.
Leisten is a little different than arbeiten. Leisten means to achieve or perform a service or to provide a service. Great.
Okay. Well, Herr Dab, thank you very much for that because I wouldn't have gotten that otherwise. Well, that's kind of cool. Huh. Leisten. I've not used that word before. Says not me, but it's German. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Who are you and how are you going to help me remember sich einsetzen? Because that's pretty tough to remember.
Herr Dab. Can you believe it?
Yes,
Sich
I can.
einsetzen means to commit. Now, if you notice two things. One, sich. That means
that means-
do it for yourself.
Or to yourself.
Einsetzen. Setzen means to place.
Okay.
Ein means into.
Ah.
So it's kind of like you're placing yourself into a cause or a purpose.
Okay.
So you are
Complicated.
committing to that goal or task.
Oh.
So how would I
Okay.
use that in a sentence, Herr Dab?
No clue.
Tell you.
Thanks.
Warum soll ich mich für die Welt einsetzen?
Ooh.
Okay?
That's a long sentence.
I
Question.
could say, ich setze mich für die Umwelt ein. Because I'm a shark.
Wait.
What do you call a German shark that always has to leave? Not a high fish. He's a goodbye fish.
Oh, right, Dab. I like what you're saying. Okay. Well, guys, I think we just learned a little bit more. Okay, sich einsetzen. So it's a little tricky because if you look this up, for example, if you look at sentence number 2, ich setze mich für die Umwelt ein. Sometimes people, especially students, will look up that first word and they'll say I set. And even if you translate it directly, I set myself for the environment in. It's kind of a weird translation. But that's why when you look at einsetzen, if a sentence ends with ein, or ab, or aus, or an, then you have to take that word that's at the very end of the sentence and find the verb and put them together. Look that up, because that's going to be how you find these definitions out. Okay, well, I think we have an Aufgabe. Die Aufgabe. It says assignment or task. Well, okay, I guess we're having a short explanation by Herr Dab again. Hey, Herr Dab, Apparently, I'm thinking of you right now because of the thought bubble. Let's hear what you got to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course I'm back again. Die Aufgabe. This one's tricky. Aufgabe is used in a lot of different cases. It can
Okay.
mean an assignment or task. In school, Hausaufgabe is homework. Perhaps at work, an Aufgabe is a task you have to complete. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So how can I remember that, Herr Dab?
I don't even know.
Question?
You're here
Think
for
of it
that.
like a Gabe is a gift. What is a gift? It's something you give to something or somebody,
Okay.
right? Auf just means onto. So you're like giving them a gift of your time. So when you do your homework next time, remember to tell your teacher that is an Aufgabe. You're giving them a gift. Die Aufgabe ist groß.
Yes. Gross indeed. Is that a English gross or a German gross? I hope it's the German gross.